Whoops, hello, wrong button. Hello, good afternoon, how are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me and see the game okay? How are we all doing? Does everything sound okay? Look okay? How are we doing? Hope we're all having a good Friday so far. Today we're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Less than a month to go now into the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. If you have just joined, feel free to say hello in the chat. Today we are, well, the title says it, but we're basically in London Gatwick. Okay, we're in London Gatwick, and we're going to be heading over to Schiphol. Takeoff fuel is, well, block fuel is 45 tons. Flight time is around 40 minutes. We're going to be taking off out of runway 08 right and arriving at runway 06. So that's basically the plan of action for today. But we're flying as EasyJet today, as you can well, clearly see. Just got the stairs onto the aircraft, so we're going to get on the aircraft now and start boarding the passengers. Notice how the actual like crew has like uniform to match the actual kind of company, the brand that the stairs are. So like EasyJet is orange, so they're wearing orange jumpers, which is pretty cool. So let's put on the external power. There we go. Like so. Right. Okie dokie. But how are you doing if you have just joined? Hope you're doing well. Just like last time, I'm going to board the passengers via the packs via the aircraft this time, because it will take too long otherwise. Total 138 passengers planned, so let's start boarding the passengers. So the passengers are now going to be boarding. So that's pretty good. I don't know why the doors haven't opened. I suppose I put the I keep doing that. I did that last time. I was thinking get the stairs, not the doors. There we go. Now the doors are opened. There we go. There we go. Right. Let's get everything set up, shall we? For the flight. Okay, so let's go down to the MCDU, ATSU, AOC menu, flight init, data request for that as well. Oh, apparently Botrex is joining the channel. Fair enough. Alright, request that information. So our flight number today, as you can see at the top, is EZ262. So there we go. Flight number EZ262. Cost index is going to be 18. Cruising flight temperature is going to be 29,000 feet. Wind request. So grab the information for that. There we go. Now we're going to be departing from 08 right. Via the 1 Zulu departure. So that. And then we're going to be arriving at IS-06 approach via the 1 Alpha. There we are. There we are. Okay. 6 minutes for the IR to align. We are on real life weather and time as well. So if we were at London Gatwick, this is pretty much how it looks. It's pretty windy, pretty foggy, very cloudy. So this will be a fun journey, hopefully. Alright, people are boarding, so let's input the next lot of information. So right, wet one-way service because it's raining. Sync the sheet, sync the WX, and calculate as well. Let's calculate and send that to the MCDU. There we go. 31132, VR 1343, V2145, flaps 1, September 68 degrees. Coolio. How's it getting on with people boarding? Getting there. I could use the GSX boarding passengers, but it takes too long, so. There we go. Let's put on the heating because it's raining. Put on the light as well for now. Let's arm the spoiler, lock the doors. Get ready to put in the weight information once everyone has boarded. So there we go. UH1013, which is correct. 4 minutes to the IR12 line. Why does it look like that? I feel like that gear hadn't spawned properly, but it has. I think it's just the way the weather is, isn't it? Fair enough. Three minutes to align. There are different options to do, like instant, slow time, fast, long time. We don't want to do it instant because that isn't very realistic, but we don't want to for it to take forever, so. That's why. Yeah, it's gonna be fun taking off and heading into those clouds. I reckon that'll be fun. But we'll see. We'll see. Aircraft loaded. Yay. Okay, 57.1 and 29.6. Yep. Fuel planning. Let's remove the stairs now as well. Operate stairs. Block confirm. There we go. I was going to say we can now close the doors as well. Let's also start the APU master switch and the APU start. So those stairs will now leave. So that'll be that. There we go. You can hear the APU starting up. Start the strobe in the beacon. So everyone's boarded, that's fine. Now we've got to climb up 5,000 feet. We've got to climb out of, like so. So start the APU bleed. It says there. Now disengage the chocks and cones. So we can now start engine 2. So let's turn the mode to start. Start engine 2. So we'll start engine 2. Let's make sure that the flight plan is all good here. Get rid of that disco. Yep, pretty good. It's looking good. You can hear the engine starting up now, so that's good. Currently 0.0 for the pitch trim. That's done. Hello Katita, welcome back, how you doing? So we shall now... That's now set up. I'm not too bad, thank you. How are you doing? Just getting the aircraft set up here now. We're almost done for this bit. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. That's great. Great to hear. Great to hear. Hope sound and audio are all good. Let's now disengage the external power because we have APU power. There we are. So we can now connect the tug, remove the GPU, and there we are. Everything is perfect, that's what we like to hear. Yeah, we're currently in London Gatwick on live weather on live time. So this is pretty much how it looks at the moment. It looks pretty miserable. It's going to be fun hitting those clouds, that's for sure. Yeah, we're heading from London Gatwick to Schiphol. So just an easy jet hop. So a right departure, which is here. So, hope you've had a good day so far. Right, we shall now start engine 1. Oh yeah, you need to remove this first. Remove the problems, like the configuration. There we go. Right. So let's start the pushback, start engine 1. That's the plan for today. Have I tried the Boeing 737? I've tried it once off stream, offline, but I've only pretty much ever flown Airbus, and I'm far more confident flying the Airbus than the Boeing. So, oh Starper, how you doing, mate? Long time no see. So yeah, it would take me a little while longer to fully be able to fly that, but you never know. You could try that. Why have we stopped? That's playing catch up. Lol. That's good, buddy. Yeah, not too bad at all, thank you. Not too bad at all. Blimey, the last time I spoke to you was when I was in a different... Yeah, that's crazy. As I've moved since, so... That's mad. That's a pretty good pushback. Let's stop that there. Stop, stop, stop. Put the parking brake on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we can now put the taxi light on. The landing lights on. The runway turn light on. Cool. So now going to be taxiing to runway 08 right. Let's do a quick pre-flight check. So left, right, left, right, down, up. There we are. Have any of you guys tried the Halloween event yet in Euro Truck Simulator 2 or American Truck Simulator? Right, let's change the mode back to norm there. Release the parking brake and we shall start taxiing. Yeah, I know, right, Starper. That's what I was saying just a minute ago. It's going to be fun taking off into those clouds. This is real live weather and time as well, so if we were here now, we're in London Gatwick, by the way. If we were in London Gatwick right now, this is pretty much how it looks. Really miserable. Really miserable. Hey William, how you doing? You've done the event? Oh wow. I've kind of gone off doing the events. I think it's because I did it so many times before, I kind of just haven't bothered with it anymore. You're not interested? Yeah, that's the same for me. It's like a nice to have event, isn't it? But I wouldn't really, you know, continue doing it really. Exactly, I have other things to do, exactly. How you doing, William? Hope you're well, buddy. Right, let's start taxiing, shall we? I don't get why we're going so slowly. There we are. You did the driving academy instead and it was super fun. Yeah, the driving academy is a very good addition. It's good for new beginners to the game or for people who want to improve their truck driving, you know? So yeah, that was a good addition. You all good? That's good, Will. That's good, mate. I haven't seen you in the stream for a while either. Good to see you. You did all the interior cam. Nice. I did some of them. I haven't done all of them. Partly because I haven't had time, and B, I'd rather just play the game, you know. Well, I mean it is playing the game, but you know, I'd rather just hit the roads, you know. Hit the roads. What lovely weather. I won't be out there in the rain though. Yes, some parts of it were challenging. I think probably the most challenging part was the tray reversing. You think you've improved? Well, that's good. Well, time will tell. Time will tell. See the wing moving very, very, very slightly. Is it the wind? It has been a long time where it has been. I feel like the parking brake is on or something, but it's not. I think it's just the aircraft is being slow. How much fuel do we have? 44 kilos. Let's change. It's set to flaps 1. See that pulling down? There we are. Let's increase our thrust a bit. Is anyone pre-orders Microsoft Flights in 2024 yet? One of the Discord members contacted me earlier saying that they already bought it. I would like to, but I can't really afford it at the moment, so I'd rather just play this game, you know. I do hope that Fenix goes over to Microsoft Flights in 2024 though, you know, I really do. I really do. It's expensive, no? Right, we're going to keep going down, I think. It's been an interesting takeoff with wet weather and clouds. We'll be able to see nothing. Got a 5,000 feet altitude restriction as well, which means we can't go above 5,000 feet. That's why I've set it to 5,000. I've done a couple streams with the ultra-wide monitor now, so it's been good fun. The only reason why I've brought a new monitor is because my other one broken. And the microphone basically fell on the monitor, and it didn't really cause a dent, but it caused screen damage. So there's like a massive black box on it on the right hand side of the screen, so that's why I had to get a new one. So I couldn't just stick to a one monitor setup, you know. I didn't want to do that. Quite something in life to enjoy, you know. Oh, the wrong way. There we go. This is where we want to go. 08 right is where we're taking off. Go remove that now. So we're heading to Schiphol. That's the plan. And if you have just joined, then thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to leave a little cheeky like. It'd be much appreciated. Helps the stream out and all that. Right, so we're gonna head up to this line here, and we'll set ourselves up to take off then. That's some pretty miserable weather out there, isn't it, to be honest? At least it's not a storm. I mean, who knows? It might be, you never know. I doubt it, but you never know. Are we ready is the question. Are we all sat down? Have you all got our seatbelts on? There we go. 08 right. That's correct. And stop. Okay. Start the chrono whilst I remember it. Goal. Right, everything is set up. Right. EC262 departing runway 08 right. ILS to Schiphol. Let's go. Here we go. Man flex SRS runway. Thrust set. Feel a bit windy. I can feel that wind pushing the aircraft to the right hand side. 100 knots. B1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Love this game. Unbelievable. 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 It's mad you can do this from, like, you know, just from your computer. Absolutely nuts. EC262 climb to 5,000 feet. That's autopilot 1 on. Climb. Set. 5,000 feet climbing. Let's trap the flaps. Set that to TARA. So climb to 5,000 feet. Oh, don't like the look of that. There we go. Yeah, let's keep the flaps on for now. So this pink dot means it's an altitude restriction, which basically means we can't go any higher than that. So yeah, that's basically what it means. So we can then climb to increase our speed and altitude at brain, which is there. Let's retract the flaps now. There we go. Well, at least it's sunny now. That's the main thing. How's sound? Is it a bit loud or is it not too bad? Does it sound okay? Hopefully it does. It looks a little bit brighter up here, which is the main thing. There we go. And welcome to the stream. If you have just joined, feel free to introduce yourself and say hello in the chat. All welcome here, so thank you for joining. So it's just took off out of London Gatwick and we're heading over to Schiphol. Put the old sun blind down. Or sun visor. Do you call it a sun blind or a sun visor? What do you call it? I don't know what I would call it, to be honest. Do you notice how, like, the brightness, when you put the sun visor down, the sun dims? So you may just notice that, like, the brightness of the sun dims a little bit because the visor's in the way. Look at the screens and look what happens when this goes up. You see how the brightness dims a bit? Because it's blocking the sun out? You might not notice that, but yeah, it's a nice little effect. So yeah, the pink dot means there's a speed restriction, which means 250 is our speed restriction for now. So that's we're maintaining that speed, and we're maintaining 5,000 feet. Top of the descent is going to be 28,000 feet. So there we go. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. That's lovely. Look at that. That is very nice indeed. Beautiful. River down there. See that? Code, how you doing, mate? We've just took off out of London Gatwick. So we're heading over to Schiphol. Yeah, I like it when I'm flying around the clouds quickly. That's cool, isn't it? Very cool. And get rid of that sun visor now. We're flying through a cloud and in a cloud. How about that? How about that indeed? This is probably my favourite view. Although like the wing views and the engine views are nice, I like just being here. I feel like I'm just sat on top of the airplane and just like looking down. I quite like that as well. What time are we due to arrive there? So it's 14:03 in game, and we're due to arrive at 14:41. So about 36 minutes, something like that. Something like that. What's everyone been up to today then? What's everyone been up to on their Friday? I went out, did a bit of shopping, boring stuff, housework, and then popped on for a stream, to be honest. I like it when there's a sunrise or a sunset and you're flying through the clouds. That's quite pretty. I've got a few. I've got a few pictures of the sunsets. There we go. I've got it. Let's see if I can get this on display. Hang on. There we go. So I've got a few pictures of when I flew through the sunset and sunrise. Look at those clouds. Look at that. Look at that sunset. This is quite a while ago. It is, Katita. It's lovely, isn't it? Look at the reflection of that sun. You see that? Gorgeous. Look at the clouds. Look how reminds me of I want to say cotton buds, but that's not right, is it? There is a name for them, but I can't remember, I'm afraid. That's at night time. But there we go. That was fun. Right, we can climb to 6,000 in a minute, or we can climb to the top of the centre actually in a minute, which would be 28,000 feet. Under 6,000 in a second. See that purple square? That basically means that we're restricted. Basically means you can't go any higher than this, dude. That's what it means. Let's work out something here. Let's basically work out how much runway we need to land at. So we're running at 06, give them medium. Whoops, wrong button. So you basically work out the fuel on board is what we want to work out. So we basically add the 0 fuel weight with EFOB, which means estimated fuel on board. So we do 57 plus 2, which is 59, 59.7, plus 1 is 8. So 59 plus 9. So we go to landing weight, 59.9. Enter. Aircraft configuration, max manual, max reversed, manual landing, flaps fuel, and I've got this information as well, which I've got where I find it all. Oh yeah, it's an thingy in it. Hello, flight deck, how you doing? Yeah, let's hope we get a good landing, buddy. Let's hope so. That would be good, wouldn't it? That would be good. Let's find out the QNH here. Hope you well, buddy. QNH 1016. 1016. The temperature is I feel like I've missed a page or something. Oh, I've got a private meta. Duh. Sorry. There we go. There we go. So that's how much runway we'll use, as long as I don't hover it or glide it. Yeah, so why is the information not there? And I had to press it. I was just being a donut. There we go. 1,694 meters. 180 dash 7 knots, 6 knots to the left, and 3 knots straight ahead. So there we go. Okay, let's put the into standard pressure, so we can now climb to our top of the descent, which I believe is 29,000 feet or 28,000. 29. So now going to be increasing our altitude. Easy 262 climbing to 29,000 feet at flight level 288, and then we start descent at Redford. Which is just there. Well, we're all set up now, all pretty good. I'll turn off the seat belts when we get to top of descent. I think that's the best way to do it, you know. And if you are watching, please feel free to subscribe, because I'll be doing plenty of flight sim streams on the channel. So that'll be awesome. Last time we flown from Stansted, London Stansted to Nantes last time, and now we're flying from London Gatwick to Schiphol. So that's where we're flying from. Look at the clouds now. Look at those clouds. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Oh, look at those clouds. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome, isn't it? That is absolutely awesome. That's amazing. Who here has been on a plane in real life? Who here has been on the plane? Let me know. Or have you not been on a plane? Oh, I forgot to turn off the APU. I knew there was something I forgot to do. Remember when we took off and I said there's something I need to do and I forgot what it was? That's what it was. Oh well. It doesn't matter, but it was just unnecessary to leave it on, you know? It's okay. It's okay. We'll be banking right in a second. Yeah, same here, Kotita. I could just watch it. It looks lovely, doesn't it? Really, really lovely. Look at that. That's gorgeous now, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. Really is. So pretty. So realistic. I mean, I can't wait for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 to release. I really can't. I really can't. It's gonna be something special, I reckon. Really, really do. I don't know if any of you have seen the latest FAQ for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. But they did post, I believe, an updated one recently. Trying to quickly find it. There we go. You've been on the plane for a few times, but short distances. Oh, cool. You hope you'll be able to afford to find somewhere in Asia, around Thailand or Singapore. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, definitely. You see some lovely views flying over those places. That'd be awesome. So this is the specifications. So minimum spec is basically to have a GTX 970, the minimum graphics card, with 4GB of VRAM, 16GB of RAM, and 50GB of storage. The recommended spec is 8GB of VRAM, 32GB of RAM, and 50GB of storage, with an i7 10700K with the RTX 2080. And then the ideal spec is a 14700K or 7900X with a RTX 4080. I expect most people will be in this kind of range, recommended spec, you know. I mean, I'm in the middle of a recommended and an ideal, so. And then that's what you get in the different versions. That's the standard. That's all the aircraft you get in the standard. Then you get these additional aircraft for deluxe. Can we make this a bit bigger? There we go. So you get all these aircraft for standard. You get this and these aircraft for the deluxe. You get all these aircraft, and all these aircraft for premium deluxe. And you get all these aircraft plus this as well as the aviator. What GPU do I have? I have an RTX 3080. On my old PC I had a 2080. If you've already got an RTX 3080, let me just watch this here. Oh wow, we'll be starting our descent in a minute. Oh my word. Well, not in a minute, but shortly. I suppose it's zoomed in, isn't it? Yeah, not yet. If you already have a 30 series generation card, then there's not really much point of getting a 40 series generation card. Although it's like a good, you know, a new generation of graphics cards. You know, there's not going to be much difference between the 30 and the 40 series gen cards. So if you do, like I say, if you do have a 30 series gen card and you're considering or thinking about getting a new 40 series graphics card, I wouldn't advise it. I'll just keep the 30 series gen card. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a 30 series generation card, and you know, it'll perfectly run well with any game pretty much. I mean, I'm streaming on ultra. You know, I'm streaming 5000 bitrate in 1080. You know, as I say, I'm streaming and I'm playing this game, running this game with all the graphics on the high. I've got a few on all the graphics on ultra with a few on the high, and I'm not having any problems whatsoever. So it all just depends on like, your internet, your PC specifications. So what goes into consideration really. We haven't even hit top of descent yet. Wow. I can't believe how quick we're going to start descending though. Now I need to input this information here. So QNH1016. Temperature is going to be 19 degrees. Oh. I don't really know how to work out the baro, so I just put what the number next to the digit. You had a PC with Intel 630, and we also got a 4060 Ti for your birthday. Oh my word, that's awesome. That's awesome. You got a better graphics card than me. That's cool. What CPU do you have then? I've always had Intel, always. Well, I had a laptop which was AMD, but yeah, that was a laptop, not a you know, not a PC. Start descent to 23,000. Haven't even hit top of descent yet, and we're already going to start descending. Notice that the fingerprint marks on the screen there and the reflection of the sun, which is pretty cool, isn't it? Ryzen 7 5800X from an i5 Intel. Oh, cool. You got it a few weeks ago. Oh, that's good. So you got a Ryzen 7 5800X with an with RTX 4060 Ti. That's cool. You got some nice specs there. Yeah, that is cool. Sorry, I should put it in a wing view, really, shouldn't I? That's quite nice. That's quite nice. I think if and when the 50 series gen cards come out, I think I'll possibly have a look at getting one down the road. But I've had this PC for a couple of years now. So I don't, it's obviously, it's all costs, isn't it? It's all a lot of money. So, but yeah, I got my PC. Not only I stream on it and game on it, I do all my work on it. I do all my videos on it. I record on it. So. Couldn't be without one, really. That's quite nice. So we're going to start descending to 23,000 feet now. Didn't even turn off the light, did we? That's It's all because I was concentrating on the takeoff and I forgot to switch off some of the buttons. It's not the be all and end all, but bit of a whoopsie. I'm sure you will, Kutita. I mean, I just showed the specs. But if you just search Microsoft Works in 2024 FAQ, the specs are listed on there. But you'll definitely be able to run it. Definitely. Like I said, I'm running this on high. I'm on ultra with the fuel on high and streaming it. It's fine. So, I would suggest to have it set all on high first, and obviously then you can adjust like settings to increase the ultra or to lower some settings. The main settings that I've lowered are like the boats and stuff like that, because I'm not going to see boats from up here, am I? Like, unless I really zoom in far, I'm not going to notice it. So I've decreased a bit of the traffic, so instead of having X cars, I've lowered it to a smaller number, because it's nice to see some cars. It makes it feel like the city is a living being, and it's immersive to see traffic. But I don't have like 100 cars being displayed, because that takes up more FPS, that takes more work for your CPU to work on your PC to handle. And it's just not needed. So it's just better to to lower it. The things that you're not going to see as much, you can just either reduce the amount or reduce the actual graphical setting. Things like cloud texture, quality texture. That's the things that you're going to see a lot. How close you get to a screen, how high quality that stage, when you look at a button, how clear that's gonna remain, the closer you zoom into it, all depends on how your how your PC can run it, But yeah, take a look, take a look at your specs, for sure. So we're at 23,000 feet now. Seatbelt signs back on. But thank you for joining the stream, I do appreciate it. Like I said, I will leave this stream up after, so if you wish to check it out. and you know, rewatch it, then feel free to do so. Lots of water down there. I can actually swim, so I don't think it wouldn't be much of a problem, but you know, depending on a person's fitness, you know. I mean, I can swim, but obviously after swimming for a long time you get out of breath, you know. So you know, if I didn't have a life jacket, then it would be rather difficult. I haven't done swimming for a long time. I used to go swimming every week. Every week. It was on a Friday afternoon, it was. I don't do that anymore. I'd like to carry on with it. Maybe one day, but I just don't have time for it. There's only so many hours in the day, which is so true. And so many people say that. Oh, I don't think of that. I wouldn't think of that. I would be more concerned about how can I get to shore than what's underneath me, you know? I'd rather just get to shore and then, you know, go from there really. One good thing is, I've said this before, so I have the Stream Deck XL with the 5-button range, and I've basically mapped all my camera views onto Stream Deck, so rather than having to like, press a button on my keyboard, I've got different buttons for different camera views. So that's how I basically have my camera view set up. So it just makes life a bit easier really. Just turn off the heating now, but all the passengers are overheating with the weather. I mean, look at the weather now, completely different than how it was earlier, wasn't it? Completely different. Right, let's start descending to 14,000 feet. We're gonna have a altitude restriction soon. We keep thinking, what if a shark comes and bites you? Well, I would hope that wouldn't happen, really. I would just hope that that wouldn't be the case, but you know, you never know. I don't like sharks. I don't think many people like sharks, really. I certainly wouldn't want to meet one. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of sharks, I'm afraid. Other people are, that's fair enough, but yeah, not for me. Not for me. So, descending to 14,000 feet now. Yeah, exactly, Katita. Yeah, exactly. Like a sea life center. Well, you wouldn't see a shark at a sea life center, but I got like an image or something. You know, when they have it displayed on the big screens or something. That would be alright. But not actually in person, so to speak. I have to send to 10,000 minutes. I'm just going to go straight to 10,000 really. Be up in the air for 30 minutes now, so about 10 minutes until we land, something like that. Not too long. More drag, it says. So basically use the the spoiler to make us descend a bit faster. This time I want to get my approach right. So the last time was a little bit high, So I want to get just so this time. What's the weather like? I mean, you can see what it looks like out the window, but specifically, you know, 7 knots. Not too bad. So, not too bad at all, really. Not too bad at all. Time passes pretty quick for you when you're talking and you're looking at the views from an airplane. Yeah, I bet. That's a bit like working days off, really, isn't it? You may understand if you have a job or something, but if you work, or if you don't have a very good day, it'll feel like the time is going forever. But if you have a day off, it'll go so quickly, so quickly. Right, we will retract the speed brake now because our altitude is okay. So we're now going to be at 10,000 feet, flight level 300. We're still going pretty quick, to be honest, considering. Yeah, why are we so? We're going quite fast. I'm gonna keep the speed brake on because we're going very quick, very quick. There we go. You see our speed descending now, decreasing. That's fine. Yeah, we don't want to be going at 300. Nope. Just telling to activate the approach mode on the localizer or OS. Well, actually, I want that on the approach, really. That's what I want to do. Track this spoiler now. So we next want to descend to 2,400. So, easy 262 descending to 2,400 feet. We're getting to the feet now. Sorry if I'm not showing very many ring views, or I'm just trying to concentrate on the descent. You don't have one, but there is not that much time left and you need to find one. Oh, I see. You don't have one, but there is much time to find one. Well, I suppose it depends on your situation, really. I've worked in retail for, well, 6 years now. I don't want to work in retail. I want to move on. I want to work in IT, basically. That's my next step. Obviously, I'd love to run my channel full time, and when I say that, I don't mean sitting here playing games all day. Not at all, because that isn't healthy for you either. But what I mean by that is by building my channel more, building my brand, and making new, brands with new partners. Obviously video editing, recording. Being able to, grow my channel more. But not at the moment. So descending to 2,400 feet. Like I said, I'm just concentrating, so if I stop talking for a couple of seconds, it's because I'm just concentrating. That's all. Then to 2,000. Oh, there's an altitude restriction of 10,000 to that. That'll be why. I mean, no job is fun unless you absolutely enjoy what you do. 100%. That's great. You know, you're very lucky if you enjoy your job. But if you don't enjoy your job, then you know, there's pros and cons with whatever job you do. You know. So we're, as you can see, there is land ahead. So that tells you that we're on the very edge of land. Yeah, a little bit early to descend, but that's okay. I'd rather descend a little bit early, still be in range with the altitude, but I'd rather descend a bit early and be on track than, you know, descend too late, so to speak, you know? Right. Remove the standard pressure, so current H1s are at 16. Put the landing lights on. Auto brake to medium. Perhaps one. Oh, look at that. Sorry, I really want to give you a good view, but I'm so focused on getting a good landing. I really am. I really am. I'm sorry, but I want to get the landing right. When you was younger, you wanted to be a pilot, did you? That's awesome. You started thinking about if you start to fly that much, not get bored, you end up hating it. I mean, you don't know unless you try, right? Have you ever watched a series called EasyJet Inside the Cockpit? That was a good series. Right. Flaps 2, gear down. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming down. Ascending to 1,200 feet. Do you landing the view from the cockpit? Well, just land from this view, yeah. Yeah. Flaps 3. You think you watched a few episodes? Oh, cool. Yeah. I wish there was more series of that, because I did enjoy it. Flaps full. Yeah, let's not upset the aircraft. Okay, we're descending now. Gear is down. Lights are on. Max manual. Right, level 140. One last look at the ground. Before we land. Yeah, well, descent is looking good. Sorry, I can't. I just got to keep looking at what I'm doing now. We'll disengage autopilot in a second. We are making our way. Autopilot disengaged now. Maintain the center line. Small corrections. I don't want to glide this either. Oh, what a lovely view. $400 feet. Oh, look at the shadow. Look at the shadow of the plane there. That's quite cool. I haven't seen that before. Well, not for a while at least. That is a lovely view of that airplane there. That's cool. A little bit high.
Hundred above. 50. 40. Minimum.
Proceed. Yes.
Retard. Retard.
I mean, it wasn't ideal. Let's get back into the center. There we go. It's very windy at the end. It's very tricky to keep the aircraft in the middle. Very tricky. But you know, welcome to Schiphol. Wasn't ideal, but it wasn't horrendous. Yeah, it was a little bit windy on that approach. So there we go. Clear up a few things here. Got the APU in a minute. It wasn't the best, but not the worst too. Exactly, exactly. It was. Can I say average? Is that fair? Is it fair to say average, or is that a bit too like? Oh no. So I have the brake cooling fan now. There we go. And there it is. ED262 landed at Schiphol. But lovely weather here, you know. I mean, compared to where we took off from Gatwick, it was wasn't great at all, was it? Head over to one of these stands, shall we? That was good fun. That was. Enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed streaming it to you guys. It's better than average. Oh, thank you. It all takes practice, you know. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And I know that sounds slightly, you know, obvious, but it's true. You know, it is true. My landings to start with are awful, but you know, it's like learning to fly, isn't it? You know, the more you do it, the easier it gets. Yeah, we slightly went a bit too far. Let's just do a little sneaky reverse here. Oh, can we just do Shift P? There we go. Yeah, it was a little bit a little bit close. There we go. That'll do. Right, let's let's activate the external power. Let's turn off the engines. Let's oh, no jetway, so I have to get the stairs again. Never seems to be a jetway where we land to. Right, let's remove the seatbelt signs. Parking brake is on. Operate stairs. Are the stairs going to operate, or are we just going to use the... Commence deboarding, dismiss. Toggle jetway. There we go. We'll just use this one. Let's get the passengers deboarded, shall we? There we go. Let's wonder if we can do it from here about the deboarding or something. So no, I accidentally pressed dismiss basically, and not deboard. So I don't know how to do it. Completed. Yay! There we go. Well, we'll just pretend that everyone's deboarded. We'll just pretend. There we go. There we go. Right, guys, that is it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to leave a like on this stream and be sure to subscribe. I hopefully shall be back on Sunday, possibly. Or even tomorrow, but we'll see what the plan of action is. But yeah, like I say, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And whatever you're doing, have a great rest of your day and a good weekend. I shall most definitely see you in the next one.